it's important to give our visitors to our website multiple ways to digest our content. The days of long run-on blogs with no styling or ability to digest in different formats are over. We now want to be adding in video and audio and slide decks and images, slideshows. We've got to give the user, especially that's on a mobile device, quicker, easier ways to digest the information, and especially in their preference. So now we want to be putting our blog on our website, and then we want to go ahead and add a video, and we want to add an audio in case they want to listen to it. Now these audios can also be placed on podcast formats. We can also attach downloadable PDFs or guides or so many things, but I do want to show you how to do the audio portion. So when you make a video, you can actually turn that video into audio and add that to your blog post as an audio player on its own. So I am using SoundCloud for this example. And what we do is we just go into SoundCloud, we set up our account, and we're going to press the button upload. We're going to choose a file to upload, and you're just going to go ahead and find your video that you made that you want to make an audio out of. So I actually just did one, and mine is on buying a home in a seller's market for my real estate business. Okay, so I'm just going to click open. And what's going to happen now is, even though it's in a video format, SoundCloud is going to convert that for us. Okay, so what you're going to do now is change your title, buying a home in a seller's market. You can change the little slug here. This is what comes after the URL if you want to make that shorter. Okay. And then if you want to put what genre it is, now some people will go straight to SoundCloud and do a search for audios like they would for a podcast. And also some of these websites syndicate out to other audio channels. So you want to make sure that you're optimizing at each level. Optimize your videos, optimize your slideshows, optimize your audio, optimize your blog posts. Okay. So what is this? Well, this isn't a song. So you're going to take a look and go, okay, now is this an audio book? What is this? I'm going to say this probably fits into storytelling, because mine is actually a story about couples that are buying a home. So that fits for this particular case. And you can put in additional tags like you would a keyword. So real estate. Okay. I might want to put in, this is also about Las Vegas, because that's where my real estate company is. And maybe I'll put in real estate market. So optimizing for your keywords is also important. And then you can describe your track. Now in my case, I'm just going to go back right over to my blog post here, and I'm going to take my intro. Whoops. Let me grab my blog post. There it is. I'm just going to take my intro that I'm using for my blog and my excerpt there, and that will work just fine. And I'm describing my track. And then do I want that to be public, private, or scheduled? And then I'm going to click save. This is so easy. Then what happens is you can share it on Twitter, you can share it on Facebook, you can share it on Tumblr. You also have a URL here. Now, if we go ahead and go back to our tracks, I'm going to look at my buying a home. And over here, I've got ... and I've got share, add to playlist. So there's other options we can do. Let's just go ahead and click share. Now when we share, we get the options that we're looking for. So here's the URL. You can just share that straight on a website if you want. Here's the embed code. This is actually what we're looking for our website. Now you can actually pick colors that match your website so that you're matching your website theme. And I have showed you in other videos how to create your color palette using Canva that has all of your brand. It's like a brand board that has all of your colors. So you can literally go in here and just put your colors straight from your brand board if you want, or you can pick something that you know is one of your colors. You can choose whether you want this to automatically play or not. I don't have this automatically play. Unless somebody knows they're going to a sound file, I wouldn't want them to land on my WordPress blog and then have it start playing. Only if they knew they were going to choose sound, would that make sense, okay? And then here you can also change the height and size if there's anything that you want to do, but it's already at 100% height. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back over to my blog post. Now, what you see is exactly what I just said. I have on every blog post, I have, if it's applicable, I like to have a video right out of the gate. That video is going to increase dwell time. It's going to add value to the consumer, but I also want to have the audio. So now what I do is I'm going to go to edit post, and I will usually put the audio underneath the video, so then they know that they have options. And then we're going to have a quick table of contents, so if they want to read the blog, they're able to go down and read the blog. So I'm giving this to them in multiple forms, okay? To plus this even one further, I might make a keynote or a slide share or something, so they can actually just go through a presentation with images. That's another idea, okay? So under here, I have where's my video? Right here, YouTube, see it right there? And then underneath that, I actually have a button that's a call to action. I'm going to put it right in between these two things. So I'm just going to paste that right there, and I will go ahead and hit update, and then we're going to look at what it looks like. If you are in need of a real estate website, my company, BallenBrands.com, I own a real estate company as well, but I own a digital marketing company that builds real estate agent websites. We also do content and pay-per-click marketing. We handle your blogging for you. So if you need help with your lead generation systems, look us up at BallenBrands.com. My name is Lori Ballen, and I'd love your referrals here in Las Vegas, Henderson, North Las Vegas, for my real estate team. So here's the example. There's the intro. There's the video. Whoops, I'm sorry. Hold on, I put that in the wrong spot. Let me show you where to put that. I guess I was moving too fast. I forgot on your iframe, it looks like German right now, but trust me, when you follow these steps, you'll start to learn it. The iframe has to go in the code section. So I just copied it. And what we do is on this is called a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get editor. Click on where it says text, and you're now accessing the code. Okay? So that's what we want. We're going to paste it in the code section right there instead of in. And now watch what happens when I go back over to the visual tab. You can see where you put it now. See that? So then you know you did it right. So I'm going to click update. So don't put it on the front WYSIWYG. Go into the text and put it where you want. Then you can drag it and drop it around if it's in the wrong spot. Super easy from the front end. But you got to put it in the back end to get it to work. So I'm going to click view post. There we go. Now that looks a little funny to me, right? How my face looks there. Now on a mobile device, it's perfect. Just so that you know, that's exactly how we want it. On here, not so much. So I might want to change the dimensions on that a little bit. And I can do that here. All right, I can do it the code, but here's what I want to do. Instead of showing my face like that, maybe I want it to look like this. See that? Looks much better on a desktop. And then it will also look good on mobile, or you have your mini player. So I'm going to go ahead and change that. And I'm going to go to edit, because that looks really funny with my face all blown up like that and not a full face. So all I have to do is I can just delete that from the front end if I want to. Go back to the text spot, put it where I want it back in there. We'll go ahead and click update. This is the nice thing about all of these embeddable tools, is they give us the ability to do more things, add more value to our customers. And when we add more value to our customers, we're also generally rewarded by Google if we have a search engine presence, because they understand that this is more quality based on what the user does. There we go. That is so much prettier. All right. So this is where we want to be going now. With blogging, we need to start putting these on multiple channels and giving our consumer more ways to digest our content. This also brings in more visitors to our website, because they're going to find our audio in a separate location. They might find our video on YouTube, and then they click over to the blog. So all these multi-channel marketing, they all benefit each other. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. If you want to learn how to do all this stuff at home, I have a fantastic training system you're going to want to get, and that's at ranklikeaboss.com, and it's all on search and social optimization and search and social marketing. ranklikeaboss.com. I'm Lori Ballen. Thanks for joining me.